Hey, what's going on, everybody? This is your girl, Lady T, City of Cleveland's mayoral candidate for the 2021 general elections. Just wanted to, get on here and express the concerns of the major topic right now running through our city, which is should our kids return back to school next week? Parents in the community feel as though that it's not safe, as well as the teachers union and our teachers feel like it's not safe. We don't know what's going on in the vaccine. We don't know how it reacts. We don't know how effective it is, and nobody's telling us anything. So the major topic that I want to discuss right now, I want to hear from the people is should our youth return back to school? I mean, as a parent, myself, and a community activist, I believe that the public health and safety is the main concern before our kids return back, and it is a priority. As a mayoral candidate, I gotta agree with the teachers union, to have their voice and speak about the concerns as far as our students returning back to school next week. I think our parents should be able to have a voice in it as far as their children goes, because parents, some parents had to choose between a 9 to 5 and teaching their kids, believing that having more resources to help our families is important. They need to prolong opening schools a little bit more until the proper materials and requirements are all the way settled through and through our schools, as well as charter schools. I know that some schools have been opening up for students, but we really need to take a closer look at, the protocols and the procedures, and our parents need every question answered by the school board about this, and why they want to really open up our CMSD schools and allow our students to go back to classes versus virtual learning. I know personally, as a parent, my son attends the Cleveland School of Arts. He's been doing virtual learning, remote learning. The communication with the teachers there have been excellent throughout this remote learning time there to help him and assist him. But it also, as a parent, it takes us to actually we sit down with our kids and try to understand and figure out if we have the proper resources from the Board of Education, because we have to teach our kids, what they're learning, but also in the same way, this is also an opportunity to teach our kids what we would like to teach them as they proceed through, our generation and society today. So, I totally agree that the safety of the kids come first, and opening the schools now is just too early without us parents knowing anything. But as far as like procedures that's being put in place right now until the prolonging, let's help and assist our teachers, educate our students, our community activists, and our city Cleveland councilmen. Let's come together to provide more virtual resources so we can educate our kids more throughout this time, and keep the success record of CMSD. Enrollment between 2019 and now has been 37,701, with expenditures of 11,777. So 11,077 people. Being more engaged as they promoted over the years with our students is the main thing of voice and change. So as for right now, as a candidate, I believe that schools could just stay prolonged just for until the next school year, because we're already in March. Graduation dates are in May. So, making sure so the next school year everything is in line, our kids can return back to school safe. We as parents can have more knowledge about what's going on and the safety of our kids at the school. So just wanted to jump on here, put my little knowledge and facts into it, let the people know that I'm for you as far as where we stand as far as education. We can teach our kids what we need to teach them, but we need the resources and we need the help. So I'm calling out all community activists, our precinct committees, and our council to let's come together to make a solid plan to continue in our communities, open up these rec centers a little bit at certain times so that way it can be that, the tutoring for our kids. So the literacy rate can go up. So when they prepare for next year, they'll be going back, they'll be sharp, they'll be good for the next school season. But rushing them, back in school throughout this pandemic that we don't know nothing too much about, and no resources are really available for the vaccine, I do agree that school should be prolonged until safety requirements are all met. So that is my opinion. For this particular topic, I want to hear from you. Leave your comments below on what you think. Should schools be open this soon for our youth to return back, or should we as a community come together to provide more resources and work within our sectors of our communities to educate our children and become one until this is situated out. This is your girl, Lady T, City of Cleveland's mayoral candidate for the 2021 general elections, and I'm out, you guys. Thanks. #GetHeard.